Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. Today is December 5th, and hopefully you have turned in your corridor conservation case study. Your activity for today is doing a lab on the power of the pyramids. So we're actually going to be looking a little bit more into human population demographics. We looked a little bit into human population growth earlier in the year. Now you're actually going to look at demography. So the purpose of this lab, as you can see, is to show the age and gender distribution within a large population in order to help realize the growth rates of a country's population and see what kinds of things may wind up happening in the future based on current population demographics. So when you're dealing with population pyramids, really what you're looking at is you're really creating some histograms. And the histograms are stacked in the form of a pyramid. And you're going to take a look at population data from 6 different countries. You're going to create your own population pyramids, and then you're going to analyze them and try to figure out exactly what trends you can see, what trends you can predict, and what kind of growth you're going to be able to see in these countries coming in the future. So if you look towards the bottom of the first page, here is a little screen cap for you from your lab. So what we're looking at here is a world population pyramid, and what you see is here is 0% in the center, and to the left side are males, to the right side are females. And you break them down into these cohorts, age 0 to 4, 5 to 9, etc., all the way up to 75 plus. And what you're going to do is you're going to calculate the percentage of the population that falls within each one of those cohorts. And then you're going to plot it on either side of 0, female on one side, male on the other. It goes over how to go ahead and calculate percentages, which you guys are very well versed in, so you should be fine there. A couple of questions here for you just to think about when you're going through your procedures. Now, every single one of you guys are going to have the following countries to analyze: the US, India, France, Nigeria, Mexico, and China. And you'll actually see data tables for each one of those countries on the following pages. So here is the data table for the United States and for Mexico. Now, something to keep in mind, here we're dealing with population in thousands. Okay, so obviously the United States doesn't have 293,027 people in it. This means it's got 293,027 thousands. So basically what you're going to do is you add 3 zeros to the end of this to get the true population. So 293,027,000 people in 2004. Mexico had 104,958,000 people in 2004. So don't get confused there. It just makes your calculations a little bit easier simply because you can actually work with this a little bit easier when you're dealing with percents. So what you're going to do is you're going to break down every single one of these. You got male, you have female, figure out what the percent of the total is. Okay, percent of the total. So when you're figuring out 10,334 for age 0 to 4, do this 10,334 divided by the total population. Okay, the total population, and that will give you total percentages. Once you're finished doing that and you're done creating all of your pyramids, there's graph paper inside the lab packet for you. You've got questions dealing with all of the countries. So what can you tell about the country's growth rate by looking at its histogram? If you need some help, you can certainly look inside your environmental science textbook. I believe the human populations chapter, I want to say is chapter 5, but I might be wrong. So give me 1 second while I thumb through the book. That would be population control. So actually look at chapter 6. Chapter 6 is the human population and its impact. So chapter 4 and chapter 5 are dealing with diversity and evolution and then controlling animal and species populations. And then chapter 6 actually dives into human demographics. So as you can see on this slide, complete all these questions at the end for every single country and make sure you're ready to turn in all of your pyramids and answers to the analysis questions when we see each other again on Tuesday, December 9th. I hope you guys have had a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Be well. Thanks.